is live in Iowa. Nikki Haley held a town hall on Sunday. She had a lot to say about DeSantis.
She certainly did have a lot to say, Adrian. Definitely ramping up the attacks here in the final stretch leading up to the Iowa caucuses. But Haley isn't the only one prioritizing Iowa this week. DeSantis and Ramaswamy will be here as well, definitely ramping up their ground game here in Iowa. The remaining GOP candidates are attempting to chip away at former President Trump's massive lead in the polls here. At last night's Nikki Haley town hall in Altoona, the former UN ambassador asked audience members to raise their hands if it was their first time attending one of her events. About half of the room actually said it was their first time supporting her, indicating that Haley may be stealing some votes away from the former president. But with Trump more than 30 points ahead of the rest of the GOP pack in the latest Iowa polls, Haley and her supporters are lowering their expectations in the Hawkeye state, saying that they are simply hoping for a strong showing in the caucuses.
Well, the battle right now in Iowa is for second place. I think anybody who looks at numbers would agree with you. I'm not quite sure why Ron DeSantis keeps talking about the fact he can win. That would be pretty hard to do. Haley and DeSantis are in a close battle for second. Governor Haley started off at 3%. She's been going up ever since. If she were to come in second here against someone who's been on the ballot 2 times, Trump, and a very popular governor, DeSantis, who's going down, that's a big win for her.
In the latest YouGov poll, President Trump leads with 58% support. Trump has a 36-point lead over Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who has been heavily prioritizing Iowa in recent weeks. Haley took aim at the Florida governor's campaign strategy during last night's town hall.
He went into Congress saying he was going to cut spending, yet he raised the debt limit and hundreds of billions of dollars to do it. He tells you he's energy independent, but in Florida, he banned fracking, he banned offshore drilling, and when he was in Congress, he led the charge to ban the renewable fuel standard.
For DeSantis right now, his main focus is on beating the former president. But with another recent high-profile resignation from the Never Back Down super PAC that's supporting DeSantis, it isn't looking like a good sign for his campaign.
Trump loses, he will say it's stolen no matter what. Absolutely. He will try to delegitimize the results. He did that against Ted Cruz in 2016, and he will do that. I mean, even when The Apprentice didn't get an Emmy, he said. So I don't think there's been a single time he's ever been in competition for something where he didn't get it, where he's accepted. I don't think he will do that.
And Nikki Haley does have another town hall event coming up in Iowa here today. Her campaign is just getting set up. As you can see behind us, our NewsNation team is going to be here at the event speaking with voters to see if her messaging is really resonating, as we said, in that final stretch leading up to the caucuses. Marky?
Yeah, NewsNation has you covered from every angle there on the ground. Emily Finn, thanks so much.